And we back. Now y'all know I read all the comments. And something I've been seeing recently is, Kenny, these aren't really rebuilding challenges because you're taking the easy route out. Because everybody knows I do one-year rebuilds. So since it is just a one-year rebuild, those first round picks don't mean nothing, and sometimes they have 3-star value. So I'll package in a few first round picks, and then boom, I can trade for a superstar. But Kenny, what if you have no first round picks? Can you still rebuild a team? So I'm about to try it. I don't know. I literally don't know. I don't know if I will be able to. So here we are on 2K. And the way things are about to work, I'm going to randomly select the team. It is fantasy draft. I'm going to have them draft my team, and that's the team I'm going to have to rebuild with no draft picks, okay? And it will be difficult because at least most of the big trades you see in history, we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. I'm doing with the Timberwolves. So a lot of the trades you see in history that give another team a superstar, there are some first round picks, some second round picks involved in it. But in this video, no picks. And we ended up with the 15th pick, which can give us John Wall, it can give us Rudy Gobert, it can give us Russell Westbrook and Simmons, Jimmy Butler, but I'm not actually drafting, so I don't know what my team is going to look like. So just think about the Kawhi Leonard deal. It was DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and a future first-round pick. Think about the Kyrie Irving deal that sent him to Boston. That was the first-round pick that turned out to be Colin Sexton. So a lot of the trades that end up having or end up being big trades, future first-round picks are involved. But now, since y'all say, Kenny, you use your first-round picks too often, we're not going to have any. So our team is looking like Ben Simmons, CJ McCollum, Derek Favors, Wendell Carter. I like having young players because their trade value is high, but we can't package in the first round pick with it. Jakob Poeltl, who we was just talking about, Shabazz Napier, Nick Batum, Noah Vonleh, Robin Lopez. I got 2 Bulls on the team, a former Bull, and David Nwaba, Alex Caruso, Shabazz Muhammad, Ray Spalding. So listen, let me show y'all how easy things can be to rebuild this team. At least if we throw in a first round pick and we throw in a bad contract like Nick Batum. Again, I'm just showing y'all how it can happen. Just like that, we have Nick Vucevic. Just like that, we have Chris Paul, even if I don't want Chris Paul. But that's how it is. So first things first, so I'm not even tempted to use a first round pick. I'm going to trade them all. My first round pick this year, I'm protected. I'm giving it to the 76ers for a second round pick. Boom. I'm going to trade all of my first round picks this way to different teams. Some teams are getting lucky to get a random first rounder from me, all right? And just like that, we don't have any first round picks anymore. These second round picks don't have much value. Half star. Y'all know how it is. Okay, so the challenge is officially here. Can you imagine being the GM of a team and I'm calling you up like, hey, I'll give you my first round pick for a second. Yes, let's do that deal immediately. But all right, here's my plan for this team. I love having Ben Simmons. I love having CJ. Not saying that he's safe or anything, but I love having him on the squad because we do need scoring. David Nwaba being our starting small forward is that's trash. So since Wendell Carter has the most value, I think we're going to end up trading him. He has, let me see how many star value Wendell Carter has. 3.5 star value. All right, let's get it. I got to find the perfect suitor for Wendell Carter, and hopefully we can get a small forward that can be good. That's not Nick Batum or David Nwaba. Okay, so a guy I kind of wanted to go after was DeMar DeRozan. He is he was an all-star last year, not this year. He's an all-star caliber player, 3.5 star value. Also threw in Jared Allen because it's 2K and they may do that deal. They want Derek Favors in a second, but again, we're not trading any picks, so I'll just give you Derek Favors. They want 2 picks. I can't throw in picks. Do you not understand the purpose of this challenge, 2K? So I'll give you Noah Vonleh, who's got 1 star value, and you give me back Sindarius Thornwell. They still want the pick. Oh my God, how can we do this deal without the pick? So what I did, I took out Nick Batum and I put in Robin Lopez, and it's a deal. So apparently they wanted to keep the Bulls brothers together, and they did. All right, so now we have Jared Allen on the squad, which is tough. DeMar DeRozan is now here, but DeMar DeRozan and Ben Simmons together may be a struggle because neither of them are at least close to shooters. DeMar DeRozan open 3 is a 60, and then y'all know what Ben Simmons open 3 is at. Yeah. So them two being on the same team together may not be a great idea now that I'm thinking about it. But you remember what old Kenny used to say? You get assets and then you flip them. So DeMar DeRozan getting flipped. DeMar DeRozan for Blake and Marc Gasol. Both of them are on crazy contracts, but we're getting rid of a crazy contract in Nick Batum. Why would they accept this deal? I don't know, but they will. All right, so that puts us in the pick and roll game of Ben Simmons and Blake Griffin. which will be nasty. Trust me. And now we got Marcus Gasol, who's just one game away from being an NBA champion. So congratulations to him. Well, not congratulations yet. Y'all got to win. Then I give you your congratulations. But Marcus Gasol, who I'm probably going to flip Marcus Gasol to keep it a buck. I do like Jared Allen being our center instead of him. He's younger on a better contract. So if we traded Marcus Gasol, can we get a better small forward than, of course, David Nwaba is back in our rotation? So it turns out Marcus Gasol doesn't have as much trade value as I thought. But we're going to turn him into Kelly Oubre and Nerlens Noel. That is the deal we're going to do. Now, Kelly Oubre is going to be our starting small forward, which is a huge upgrade from David Nwaba. Obviously not an all-star caliber player, but, you know, young, can play ball. We don't need him to do anything spectacular because we still have CJ and Blake Griffin and Ben Simmons. So we don't need him to do anything spectacular. Play your role, Kelly Oubre, and you will be all right. But now after that trade, we do have a surplus of centers, and pretty much the rest of our bench is trash. So let's find the person that wants one of these centers. Let's see who has the most value. 2-star for Poto, 2-star for Nerlens Noel. So it doesn't really matter. It's all up to me who I want to trade. So here's where things start to get really difficult, because usually what I do in these rebuilding videos is package in my picks to get my bench better. But since we can't do that, we're losing a little bit of value here in this trade, but we need another small forward on the roster. So we're trading for Derrick Jones Jr., who's good and all, but we did just lose some value in that trade. This is what our team is looking like. Ben Simmons, CJ, Kelly Oubre, Blake Griffin, and Jared Allen. Those first round picks do matter a bunch. Let me tell you that. Those first round picks do matter. But I still do like our team. I'm going to test the waters on CJ just right now, just to see what's up with him. Let's do CJ and Pat Connaughton. Test the waters. Is there anybody out there that I would rather have, even though I love CJ's game a bunch? And no, not without picks. Without picks, it makes it so tough. But all right, so we're going to simulate. Oh, my God. Let's fire our coach. I'm sorry. Tom Thibodeau cannot be the coach of this team. We're going to have a balanced offense, so we're bringing in this guy, Trent. Man, I'm curious to see how this is going to go. So we're going to have a 10-man rotation. And we're going to have CJ. No, we're going to CJ as the first scoring option, Blake as the second, and Ben Simmons as the third, just because Ben Simmons is such a, more of a facilitator. He's okay with being the third option. I'm going to simulate. If things are going well 1 month into it, then we'll do more trades. Every time I'm doing a rebuilding video and I make a trade for Blake Griffin, something bad happens. I'm about to call it the Blake Griffin effect. All right, so we're trading him. We suck. We're 11-7. That doesn't suck, but we're trying to win a championship here. So we're trading him. Him and Kevin Love. Whenever I trade for them, the team sucks. I'm done. D'Angelo Russell, welcome to the team, man. No first round picks involved. So why did I just trade for D'Angelo Russell when I already got Ben Simmons? Here's why. D'Angelo Russell's going to move over to our shooting guard position. Be our backup point guard when we need it. And boom, just like that. But Kenny, what about CJ? CJ's about to be a casualty, man. We're about to trade CJ. Oh my God, I didn't even think about this type of lineup. D'Angelo, CJ, Kelly, Ben Simmons at the 4, and Jared Allen. I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it to see what's up. I'm going to test to see what's up. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to make D'Angelo Russell back to a point guard. I'm going to test it and see what's up with this lineup. But, yo, I forgot that Ben Simmons can run the 4. I don't know why. I forgot, but I did. All right, let's just see what happens. There it is. There it is, y'all. We stringing them together. Okay, I feel good about this lineup now. That's how many in a row? 2, 4, 6 in a row. Ben Simmons is playing great at power forward. D'Angelo Russell just had a 13-assist game. All right, so this is the roster we're working with. Okay, I'm gonna go into the beginning of January. Will we keep this win streak up with this new roster? Quit playing with my boys. Wow, and I was this close to trading CJ. I'm glad I looked at the rotation, because I was going to trade CJ for a better power forward. But if Ben Simmons is running a 4 and playing great, we're going to keep it up. Are we going to lose another game this season? Is the real question. They just keep tacking them on. All right, I'll see y'all at the end of the season. Oh, there's a first loss with this new roster against the Bulls, who have LeBron James. God, oh, Kevin Love is on that team too. They got Mike Conley too. They got a nice little big 3. We need to look out for the Bulls, man. I mean, we wouldn't have to go against them into the finals, but you get what I'm saying. All right, I'll be back. All right, fellas. James Harden won MVP. Luka won Rookie of the Year. Sixth man went to Schroeder. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year, part of OKC. That looks very, very wrong. Jokic won Most Improved. My God, he put up 23, 15, and 8. Oh my God, what a season. And Coach of the Year went to our guy Trent. We won 55 games, which is less than what we were going to be on pace for. Remember, we went through that big win streak. Yeah, that kind of died out eventually. And I'll show you where that happened. We went through a period of time we lost a bunch of games in the row. Look at this. Look at this. The All-Star break. My guys stopped caring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses in a row. But we did get better. There are some L's in there, but man, that's not good. That's not good. But we are the 1 seed. We're going against the Phoenix Suns. Let's see who's on the Suns, because I have no idea. Again, this is a fantasy draft. So the Suns have Vucevic, Pascal, Malik Beasley, Colin Sexton, Will Barton, Gorgie Zhang. We should be able to beat this team. We should be able to not only beat this team, we don't even go one by one. We should be able to beat this team in 4 or 5, realistically. We got more talent when it boils down to it, and we sweep them. All right, so next round, we're going against either Dallas or Houston, and it's going to be Houston, and we'll see who the Rockets have. I'm guessing their team's going to be pretty decent. Julius Randle, Jason Tatum, DeAndre Jordan, Dwight Howard. This team is not good. They're in the second round of the playoffs, though. Julius Randle just hard carrying. He averaged 26 in the playoffs. All right, look out for Julius Randle. Jason Tatum averaged 20 in the regular season. So they got players playing pretty well, but I'm here and we're better. Simulate this whole round, man. Julius Randle being your best player in the second round of a playoff game, a playoff series. I mean, they should be happy that they were even there, and they were the 4th seed, which means that they won a bunch of games. The Sacramento Kings are next. Let's see who the Kings have. Do they have a superstar? Please don't have a superstar. Donovan Mitchell, Yusuf Nurkic, Marcus Gasol. So we did make a trade with them earlier. Valanciunas, they got this 3-headed center monster. Oh, and then they also got Ekpe Udoh. How is this team in the conference finals? Oh, 27 points per game for Donovan Mitchell, who's averaging, he's shooting 50% from the field. So that's why Nurkic has got to be playing great, and he is. Marcus Gasol got to be playing great. Is Dario playing great? He's averaging pretty good numbers. Okay. But personally, I still don't think this team should give us any problem. They win a game. They win the first game, which is a bit scary. They're up 2-1. 2-2. Come on. Game 5 is super important. We won the series. There it is. We're in the finals against the Brooklyn Nets, who I think we talked about earlier, didn't we? They have James Harden, who just won MVP. They also got the Marksman. So this is a tough team. This is a tough team. But can they beat us? Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, oh. That was anti-climactic. And that's it, boys. Thank you so much for watching the video. In the comment section below, let me know some other rebuilding challenges you'd like to see me do, because I'm always up for suggestions. We're late in 2K, which means that I pretty much rebuilt every team in the world, so let's add some little spice to it. Like no draft picks, a little bit of spice. We did it comfortably, but just a little bit of spice. I appreciate that. I'm reading all the comments as well. This is McKinney. I'll be back. Peace.